of the track there, Grouse. This
It appears that round 2 is starting again.
Slower than the storms have been moving through, kind of historically today. Most of these storms are moving as much as 55, maybe even up to 60 miles per hour. This storm, though,
this tornado warning just now got extended into our county just a few moments ago. No, just like maybe a minute and a half ago.
And that's why the warning lasts much longer than some of the other warnings that we've had today. So again, the threat for Savannah, I wouldn't say that it's safe to say that you're out of the clear yet, just because this storm is not, it's still a few miles away, more than just a few. It's still down the road, and it may take a left turn, and I don't want to tell you that you're out of the clear. I will tell you somewhere that you are out of the clear. You're at least fine here, maybe not for the whole afternoon here, but for this particular warning, well, you might hear tornado sirens sounding through the whole county of McNairy County.
Yep, I'm hearing it in Hardin County here.
You're actually in a much better spot than you are in Savannah. So Chambers, Counts, Big Ivy, you can see those spots listed over the next hour moving through that part of Hardin and McNairy County. So if you're in Counts or you're in Chambers, especially if you're in Chambers, you are right on the doorstep of that supercell thunderstorm that's moving east-northeast at about 30 miles per hour. Pretty slow pace.
So yeah, the tornado is moving 30 miles per hour, so that's not that bad. It's trying to slow down, but still bad.
You need to get to shelter right now. Let's take a look at some of those tornado tips, since this is a brand new tornado warning that was just issued for this part of West Tennessee. We also are going to have a new damage report there to relay to you in just a moment. So make sure that you stay away from windows. If you're in that part of Hardin and McNairy County, go to a basement or interior room on the lowest floor if you have one, and make sure that you are staying as close to the center of the room as possible. You want to be in a room that is completely bordered by walls that don't touch the outside of the house. That'll put you in the most interior room and on the lowest floor, especially in the basement if you have one. But I just visited Adamsville Elementary last week, and I only saw in a whole class of 70 students, 4 students raise their hand that said they had a basement at their house. So most of us don't have basements. The bathroom, hallway, the closet, some room that is on the interiormost part of the house, and the centermost part on the lowest floor. Grab a helmet and shoes too, a shoe so you don't have to walk on broken glass if there is damage, and a helmet because that'll protect your head from flying debris. 2 things that you might not consider, but can still be very important and very helpful if a tornado actually does touch down. Abandoned cars and mobile homes too, those are not safe places to be. And while it doesn't sound right for you to have to go outside at all, you want to make sure that you get into a much sturdier structure, because the car and a mobile home.
Wait, what the heck is that? Was that?
Doppler radar indicated a severe thunderstorm producing a tornado was located near Corinth, moving east at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, tornado and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated rotation. Impact, flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Locations impacted include Corinth, Savannah, Pickwick Landing State Park, Pickwick Dam, Shiloh, Eastview, Ritchie, Guys, Pebble Hill, Hamburg, Brooke Branch, Tullio, Acton, Hurley, Walkertown, Red Sulphur Springs. Take cover now.
She might be at work.
Or if you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Repeating, a tornado warning has been issued until 4 p.m. Central Standard Time for the following counties in Tennessee: Hardin and McNairy.
Because those down the line from this particular storm, getting a couple other videos and photos there from folks, and I want to make sure that they might be useful for us to put on on television here in a moment, but just seeing a lot of lightning, very broad rotation. Let's go back to the tornado debris signature to Corrales. That'll be the next thing to look at. And still a very cluttered image here, it looks like, across that part of southwest Tennessee. The one thing that I'm really looking for is a big blue dot to show up. That would be a tornado debris signature, and it would be almost a way to kind of prove that the radar is picking up some debris from this particular storm. But since I don't see that, that's good. That's good that we don't have a tornado debris signature, but it would have to be an especially strong tornado to do one in this part of West Tennessee because we're that far away from the radar site located in Shelby County in northern parts of Memphis near Millington. So lots of lightning still. That's a clue that this storm is still very strong. You can see that the reflectivity here is still showing some very heavy rain, maybe even some small hail because of that cluttered image that we were just looking at there. So certainly still has some indications that we've got a very strong thunderstorm, a severe thunderstorm here in that part of West Tennessee. And here's the hail. Go ahead, Cross. You can actually even query that. You might have to turn the warning data off first before you do so. But that is certainly an idea for what we're looking at here, give you an idea for what kind of hail we're talking about. You might want to actually just clear that off because right before you clicked that, I think there was a new signature. Let's just look at right on Highway 45, just east of Guys there. Okay, so 1.1 inch size hail. That's the size of a quarter. That's how big the hail could be falling within this thunderstorm that's moving through Mickey right now, because what we're looking at is what the storm may have already produced. Going forward into the remainder of this particular tornado warning, it lasts until 4 o'clock. It's only moving at about 30 miles per hour, so the storms are really starting to slow down. So that area there between Nixon, I believe that was Pebble Hill early, and I believe that's Chambers that we were looking at there in that part of southwest Hardin County, just north of Highway 57, northwest of Counts, and south of Savannah, south of Highway 64, so it's south. Why don't we get a new track on that too, Krause? I think that might be helpful. So we're going to continue to monitor.
Well, this is some bad stuff right here,
give you that kind of
man.
information that'll most help you prepare for where this storm is going to be moving. The latest tornado warning cuts off just east of Nixon, pretty much right along State Route 69. So there's Chambers. That storm is going to be moving into Chambers. It's there right now, really. The worst part of the storm, though, which Corrales has kind of focused on here, is going to be moving towards Bruton Branch at 3:45, and Big Ivy at 4 o'clock, and Counts at 3:38. Counts, again, worst of the storm is actually north of you. And it looks as though, almost, if there is any rotation going on with this, we may no longer even have a rain-wrapped tornado. We might actually have something that shows the rotation on the ground. We've had some reports of damage there, so there was at least some reports that a tornado was doing damage when it was in Mississippi. And since then, the storm weakened. It is now recycling. Speaking of recycling, let's go ahead and take another broad picture. And Corrales, we can show our viewers here what's going on around the rest of West Tennessee. For folks just tuning in, we're cutting into local programming because we've had reports of a tornado on the ground in Mississippi. And ultimately, that same cell that may have produced that tornado is now moving into Hardin County and into our viewing area. I'm also seeing a couple of indications here in other parts of West Tennessee that we've got some strong winds blowing into parts of Lexington. So while I'm going to be kind of recapping things here, Corrales, could you also get the Lexington camera back up for us on weather too? We'll go to that in a moment. Not yet, but just in a moment. That's the only thunderstorm that we've got going on in West Tennessee. Because we had so much rainfall with round 1 today, that really knocked all the energy out. And that was something I told you was possible in yesterday's newscast there at 5 and 6 o'clock and 5:30 and 6:30 on CBS. So we really ended up with that kind of situation where round 1 produced so much rain that we
Well,
were
guys,
really
I'm going to go
how
ahead
much
and
energy
cut
would
off
come
the
in atmosphere
video
to give us
because
big, strong thunderstorms. Severe thunderstorms.
I feel like it's starting to weaken right now and it's going to wear off soon. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it off. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later, and stay safe out there. Bye.